So they misread and called something snarky, which is a word I usually don't use. So I crossed it out so that I wouldn't want to appear snarky. Anyway, in 1990, no, not snarky today. Oh, snarky today is good, but snarky 1990, no. Anyway, so I wanted to use that as a thumbnail about the ex-high school boyfriend because that's part of the issue with this. They realize now that if I had an 8th grade prom date who actually asked me to the prom, I couldn't believe it. And I had a high school boyfriend, and I had more than one college date. As horrible as I am, somebody found me interesting, attractive. Maybe they like snarky. I'm not sure. But if we're talking about going back in time over my life, and part of why I'm doing this is so that I can do it in my words so that I don't have anyone else writing about me. And people are trying to come up with outside information, not from me, but from other people about what I was thinking or writing at the time, then it's for me to talk about because I'm the person who wrote it. So I'm going to use something else that I wrote in my diary. So you'll actually get to see it so that instead of them coming up with their interpretation based on something that isn't snarky or is snarky, I can be snarky directly, and I don't have to get their influence on what I wrote. Part of the reason that, they said that this failed is because it would have taken too many hours. Like even this took so much time and energy. And they said they didn't expect me to put up the truth so that people could see it, because they can see that there's really a difference in me. And I can see obviously the difference in me. I wasn't doing these videos. But part of why it helped to do these videos is so that I can go back and listen to what they're saying and compare it to what I've said. And it's like they hear something completely different. Even in print, it's like they read something. I don't know where they're getting this from. And I think that's part of why they wanted to not release the audios or the actual proof, because it's their outside thought process that they were trying to apply to my inside thought process. Do you know what I mean? So my thought process is inside. And in order to get an idea of what I'm talking about or what I mean, you would have to get it from inside of me. People's thought processes aren't always reflected in what they say or write. It's what's inside of you. But they can't process information like that, because I think part of their issue is that they don't really have an inside self, like a true, stable, inside personality. So when I'm showing you proof of my life over 50 years without showing any, thing that wasn't already published when I was a child, because I really want to stay away from anything that's like me, images of me as a child, unless it was like in a yearbook or something that was published, because I think they turn me off. You get to see a stable me. And when they keep insisting, well, how can I say I don't change? Because there's a stability to me. And I think a stability to most normal people. So it's not like we would change who we are when we go to a certain location or go to get into a relationship or go to a certain job. There's a stableness to us, a stability to us, that we maintain our sense of self. And that's really what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these issues. I'm talking about my self, my true self. And that doesn't change over 50 years. I'm not going to all of a sudden become a completely different person. So part of what I'm doing now is I'm able to attach my writings and my work to a video so you can see the sense of self. And you can see how that doesn't change. So as they're talking and they're trying to apply their sense of self to myself, it doesn't work. Thank you for watching.